Cross this button, beta. Your icon. Yes, you can start, beta.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Tasmia Malik of class 11 Commerce, and my topic is GST, Goods and Service Tax. Okay, so before going to GST, we should know about the taxes. So there are two types of taxes. One is direct tax and indirect tax. Direct tax, the example of direct tax is like income tax that we paying directly to the government, and the example of indirect tax is like service tax or sales tax that we there is a middleman involved that we don't pay directly to the government. So we will start with the history of GST. So in 2000, PM Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee set up a committee to draft GST model for the country. Then in 2004, the Kelkar Task Force concludes GST must be implemented to improve current tax structure. Then in 2006, there's an announcement by Union Finance Minister Shri P. Chidambaram during budget of 2006 and 7 that GST would introduce from April 1, 2010, but not implemented in 2010. Then in 2014, Constitution 102nd Amendment Bill was introduced in the Lok Sabha. Then in 2015, GST bill was passed in Lok Sabha, but it was not passed in Rajya Sabha. Then in 2016, in August, the amendment bill was passed in Rajya Sabha. Then in September, first GST Council meeting was held. And then finally in 2017, in March, GST Council recommends CGST, SGST, IGST and compensation bill legislature but passed in Lok Sabha. Then in April, the above four central GST legislature received assent of president and bills turned into act. Then in July, finally, the GST came into effect. Now we will see some points of goods and services. So first one, all the existing indirect taxes will be subsumed under a single tax. So now you like this service tax and sales tax, you can't find this anymore because GST will replace all these indirect taxes. And the theme is one nation, one tax, and it came into an effect on July 1, 2017. And GST is the modified VAT. VAT means value added tax. So we will see what is this VAT. Okay, so VAT, value added tax, it is an indirect tax which is imposed on goods and services at each stage of production, starting from raw material to final products. And second point, VAT is levied on the value addition at different stages of production. And last point, that system was earlier followed by central government. Central government used this system for finished goods and state government for services. Now we will see the rate slabs of GST. So 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. There are 5 rate slabs. 0% and 5% are essential commodities, 12%, 18% are normal commodities, and 28% are luxury commodities. Okay, so components of GST. So CGST stands for central GST. Central government will levy and collect GST. Then SGST, state government will levy and collect SGST on intrastate supply of goods or services. And then IGST, central government will levy integrated GST on interstate supply of goods or services. Tax rate for CGST and GST, SGST will not exceed 20%, and tax rate for IGST will not exceed 40%. Now, advantages of GST. So it will replace all indirect taxes. So all central government indirect taxes is replaced by CGST, and all state government indirect taxes is replaced by SGST. it will remove cascading effect. So cascading effect is a situation when taxes is imposed on previously charged tax. So GST will remove cascading effects. There is only a single tax is applicable now. Next is seems less flow of goods across nation, and the last ease of doing business. And the disadvantages are it's challenging for small businesses to adapt to the online system under GST, and the GST transaction fees within the financial sector have become more expensive. Thank you.